An electric vehicle isn't for everyone. So I know I sell them. I know I own car dealerships that sell them. So maybe that comes as a surprise to some of you, but they're not for everyone. But let me tell you what some of the benefits are and some of the people that I think they are for. So the most obvious benefit is cost. Consumer Reports came out with their annual ranking of most affordable cars to own and operate. Tesla was number 1. I think number 2 was Toyota, and then Honda, Lexus, all the usual suspects. So in terms of owning and operating the car, they are the least expensive. Why? They don't really need any service. So you don't have oil changes, you don't have gears, you don't really have fluids, you don't need to take them in for stuff. So even the brake pads, because it uses regenerative braking, which means you take your foot off the gas, the car automatically slows down because it's winding the battery. So the brakes last to 100, 150,000 miles pretty easily. It's not because Tesla makes the greatest brakes in the world. It's just you don't use them very often. Other things like that, you just don't have to repair and replace. They don't break, they don't go bad. So your cost of fixing the car and servicing the car and repairing the car is extremely low. The other is the cost of fuel. The fueling the car is obviously by plugging it in. So for some people, they have free charging at work, free charging nearby. For those folks, the ownership costs are ridiculously cheap. If you're paying for it yourself and you've got a charger in your garage or a 220 plug or even a 110 plug, the cost of electricity versus the cost of gasoline is still significantly cheaper. How much cheaper? If you've got a really highly efficient hybrid vehicle, then that's not nearly as expensive to fuel than a truck that's 10 years old. And so you got to compare what you're driving or what you're thinking about driving versus the electric vehicle in order for that savings to be calculated correctly. The cost of operation and the cost of fuel are at the lowest of any vehicle you can buy. So those are two main reasons, are costs. The third is convenience. If you don't want to stop at a gas station, you don't want to deal with fuel in the car, and you have a garage or a place you can do a charger, I just plug in every night. I don't even think about it. I don't ever think about fuel in my car. I don't have range anxiety because I don't drive 300 miles a day. And so every time I wake up, I've got a full tank of electricity and I don't have to even think about it. And so it's just super convenient for me to just drive wherever I want. And so the fourth, I would say, is just fun, just pure fun. They're lightning fast, instant acceleration, quicker than just about any car you've ever owned. And they're just fun, just instant torque and instant power. And so for me, I think there's nothing wrong with just saying these cars are super fun. And so most people are interested in cost and convenience. They're also fun. They're also really safe. They're also really great in the weather. And so those are the things that I think are really making EV fun and unique and different and why people are buying them.